Hi, Jules here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, July 14th. Different background today, as you can see. During my sorting and organizing that I've been doing, which it's a lot better. I still can't actually cut on my cutting table yet. But I have the AccuQuilt out because I'm still doing some cutting with that. And one of the things I cut was these two. These are 6.5-inch squares. Here's what happened. Someone donated a panel of Christmas appliques to Project Linus, which we don't do Christmas themed quilts. So if we can kind of add enough like just generic snowmen and, you know, cardinals and things like that into the quilt, we can use Christmas fabric. We just try to de-Christmas the imagery as much as we can. I will insert a picture of the panel they donated here. It was individual appliques to use on various things, and it even had suggestions on, you know, put it on a tote bag or on a sweatshirt or what have you. And I was looking at it and I thought, you know, there might be a way to just incorporate it with like just other teddy bear fabric and stuff like that. So I cut it up, and there were two squares that I thought were usable, really. And that's this one, because I was able to get all of the outer border and stuff out. Still very wintry, but not totally Christmassy. Basically the same ones. All of the rest, yeah, that just didn't work out. I was doing 6.5-inch squares. You know, maybe if I were to do smaller squares from them, I cut this blue and the yellow, thinking if I put it all together, that would help. Now, it didn't. So, I scrapped that, and I'm just going to donate those back in case somebody does want to put it on a sweatshirt or make a Christmas quilt for their little kid or whatever. I still had these done. And in the same bag of fabric, I had this leftover fabric and this leftover fabric, which were coordinating fabrics that someone had donated this panel years ago. So I had already taken a good chunk of this and turned it into a quilt. The very first quilt that I free motion quilted and donated to Project Linus was out of this fabric. And this is what was left over. I thought, you know, this has all the same colors in it. Did I have time to start a new project? No. Have I finished any of the stuff I've been working on? No. I came across it when I was sorting and organizing and thought, I'm going to deal with this right now. So that's what I did, rather than sort it and then put it away again. So I'm going to go ahead and piece those, do the green sashing, do a green border, and have a finished top, because that's what I feel like doing. I did finish the quilt that was on the quilting frame, so it's done. I do need to trim it and bind it, and I haven't done that because I can't get to my big cutting mat right now. It's underneath all of this, including the camera. It's underneath my AccuQuilt, so there's that. The 9 patches I was talking about, I already pieced some of those. I threw in some random fabrics that I had lying around. I had some of this in my Linus. Somebody had donated, and they had fussy cut the crap out of it, and I just fussy cut it some more. And I went ahead and pieced some of these. Easy peasy. I'm liking how they're working out. I'm trying them with different ones of my mom's fabric as the center square, and then just sort of rotating things around. So there's that one, and then here's one with a pink middle. The green also came from this thing. It had just a lot of weird things in it. So the green came from that. So all of these have at least 3 squares that came from my mom's fabric. This also came from that weird collage kind of fabric. I like how they're turning out, so I'm just going to continue doing that. From the past week, I I bought more stuff. My interfacing came that I had ordered from Joann, so I can get started on as soon as I can get at my pressing area, which is under the cutting mat. I can start getting to fusing the interfacing to the t-shirts and get started on that. So that's still kind of on hold. But I ordered, I placed an order from Hip Stitch because I wanted to try another pattern for masks for my daughter, the 3D one, and see if that works better for when she's at work. And they had elastic at Hip Stitch, just plain white 1/4 inch elastic, because she had told me her favorite fastenings on the masks that she's had so far are the 1/4 inch flat elastic that 3 of them have. So I went ahead and ordered just 4 yards of white, because that's what they had. They had some stuff on sale. So I accidentally ordered a glow-in-the-dark skeleton, which I'll put a picture of that here. Somehow it ended up in my cart, in my online cart. No idea if that's going on the back of my other Halloween quilt that I did last year, or if it's going to be a whole new one with all the other Halloween fabric that I still have. We shall see. Or maybe a wall hanging for Halloween. We'll see. But it's a glow-in-the-dark skeleton, and I got it for half price, so that was pretty cool. They had this cool, it was 10 fat quarters. Actually, no, it wasn't fat quarters. It was 10 1/4 yard cuts with no picture of random fabrics from there, or what they call curated fabrics there. So they put them together, and it came out to like $2.40 per 1/4 yard, which I thought was pretty good, considering this is all really good quality fabric. And I will put a picture of that. So I had no idea what it was going to look like, but I was really pleased with what I ended up getting. So I got it, and it was really cute, and here are the fabrics that were in that pack here. My daughter's already claimed the top one that has the butterflies on it for her for a mask, at least one mask out of that. I can probably get like 3 outside pieces for masks out of that. And it's all, like I said, a 1/4 yard, so it's all at least a 1/4 yard wide, so it's all good size to use for masks. And I thought they did a really great job of like coordinating all of it together, and I'm actually pretty low, I've noticed, as going through my fabrics, on neutrals, so the tan, the light colored neutrals are going to be handy. And then Wednesday night, I went ahead and sat in on the Hip Stitch Facebook Live sale. It was only their second one that they've done, but every Wednesday night they're doing, I want to say it's 7 o'clock Mountain Time, they're doing a Facebook Live video. It's very brief, it's not very long, but they're doing where they're showing off new stuff that's come in, and they do giveaways, like this past one. If you commented where you were from, whoever they determined was watching from the farthest distance from the store, no matter where in the world it was, received a gift certificate. So that was fun. So they gave away a couple of gift certificates, and then they had put together some fat quarter packs and some kits with like patterns and all the coordinated fabric. They put together some special kits that they then put up for sale, and these are things that weren't going to be regularly for sale on the website. So I had been ogling this line of fabric since they first got it from Ruby Star Society, called Speckled, and then they came out with metallics. So they came out with even more colors in the range of fabrics that had some of the speckles were metallics, and I've been trying to figure out something I needed out of that, because I really am in love with that whole fabric line. And they just happened to put a fat quarter bundle for sale, and it wasn't on sale, but it was for sale, and I just happened to buy that. So I'll put a picture of that here. because I did work on organizing this weekend. I've got my fat quarters all put away. I went ahead and put my quarter yards in the same bins as my fat quarters. So I bought one of these bins last year at Joann on a whim because it was on sale. It's an art bin, and it has these little dividers in it, and it's the perfect size to slide in folded fat quarters. So this is just some random ones that I've got here. So you can see I've already got some of those quarter yards that came in the bundle in there. And these are removable in case you need a larger section, so that's really cool. And I like that it latches shut and it has a handle. Great for taking to a soda. So they were on sale again, so I ordered a couple more of these. So now I have 3 of these with fat quarters and or quarter yards. Organized by, Roy G. Biv. And then this is the tail end of that. So this is the blue, violet, and then just into multicolor white, and then random novelty type stuff. So these are cool. I love these. So I got everything put away in those yesterday. And I got bins like Jennifer's, which I already had a few of those that I was using as project storage. And instead I have in turn turned them into strip storage and orphan blocks. So yeah, I'm making headway. I swear I am. But it's slow going, and I still have bins that color bins that I haven't been in to cut out like triangles and various things on the AccuQuilt. Last but not least, is my new shirt. Jennifer sent me a picture from this website. I decided I needed a new tie-dye shirt. I haven't had a new one for a few years, so I couldn't think of a better message to put on a shirt. Honestly, really. That is all for me. So I'm going to see you guys next week. I look forward to watching your videos. Bye!